Hi there, Frank Mcilquham speaking. So it's Namm 2023 here in Anaheim.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Fogerty's here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, have a seat, please, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, what can I say but thank you for being here. You know, this is an audience of the industry, the people that have brought all these wonderful products that we all use as artists. And so that's who we're talking about here. We're celebrating them. We're trying to leave them inspired. You've led a life of inspiration. And so I guess my first question is, there's so many takeaways from your career, but I'd like to actually go back. Your inspiration, you know, you served in the military during the Vietnam War, and it must have shaped how you viewed the world. I'd like to go back to that moment. And how did that experience of service shape you as a young songwriter?
Well, certainly I had a perspective that was quite different than my hippie friends, let's say. But back then, you know, there was such a sense of we're all in this together with the generation that was my generation. You know, we kind of came of age. Now we call ourselves boomers, but back then we were the kids. And the first thing we really got vocal about was the Vietnam War and our displeasure with it. There's a lot of confusing and complex emotions and feelings, and I try to make it brief here, but I think it was the first time a whole generation was questioning the policy and trying to understand, well, what's it for? What? As a matter of fact, when the thing was over in 1974, I remember telling myself, let's make sure we never do this again. Of course, that didn't work. But because we were told a bunch of non-truths about why. Yeah. And so a lot of those feelings certainly came out in my songwriting, especially Fortunate Son, which was just a laser flaming arrow at that whole subject. Now remember, I had already been in the Army, so it wasn't like I was running away or, you know, the way some of the, let's say, conservative folks try to paint anybody who questions authority. But I had a viewpoint about it, especially sending our kids off, and I still feel very deeply about this. So you're going to send your young men and women off to die basically for business reasons, you know, some corporation, especially oil. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyway,
look at the time.
But you know what I'm saying, and so I couldn't help myself. I had to talk about it. So.
Hi there, Frank Mcilquham speaking. Today, it is Saturday, and for me, the Namm show's over. Hope we had a great 2023 Namm. I know we did. We met some wonderful people, and people that will help us go to the next level. Remember, the Rock Club music is the remedy.
Please thank all of our sponsors for making these videos possible.